Hello and welcome back to DROD RPG 2. We are on level 4, but are we really? Well, no. So, we have a choice right now. We can continue forward on level 4, or we can go back on level 3. The advantage to going back to level 3, which is what I'm going to do, is that I can build stuff to get keys, which will help making progress on level 4 easier. The advantage of doing level 4 would be that I could make progress to get stats to make level 3 cheaper. But the thing is, the amount I save on level 3 enemies versus level 4 enemies is so small that I don't think it's going to be worth it to try to save any further. Yeah, and also like the security guy, for example. I need 74 attack. Yeah, I could save 65 on defense, but I feel like, yeah, 34. Again, I could save 10 hit points on the Watcher. Oh no. If you're super hyper optimizing, it's probably worth it. But at this point, I think I'm just going to grab as many stats and I'm going to grab as many cheap things as I can. Oh, well, free puffs. Also gets me a bunch of Greckles by doing all of these fights early, so there's that as well. Okay, we're at 300. So before we continue with this, no, here it is. Buy some defense. Alright, resume. Okay, yeah, things are starting to look pretty cheap. Oh yeah, like this, for example. That's what I was looking for, that kind of thing. And hit every wall on the way back. 62... I mean, it is technically only... I'll take the Greckles, take the extra 2 damage, it's fine. That's a profit. Those are some cheap keys. Also, we can buy keys and health here still. Okay, this is just a lot of keys for health trades. Those don't look particularly good, so I'm probably not doing anything there until the eye is free, if that ever happens. Those Watchers are really good Greckles, so there is that. You're free. More yellow keys. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely worth coming back. Actually, probably didn't even need to take this many eye fights. Huh. Alright, that's looking a lot healthier. With our newfound strength, well, we can fight a gel baby for one. A lot of these enemies do hit multiple times. So getting another 300 defense for that defense, or another 300 Greckles for the defense gems, will make a difference. Forward. But let's not worry about that too much here. Okay. You only hit 3 times, so actually fighting you to save the shovels, probably, I would say 5 shovels is worth more than 3 health, or 9 health. And the rest of that is just digging for health. Okay, well, we have to go through here unless we want to spend a green key. I could just go through the enemy, honestly. It's not that bad. Could be cheaper with +3 attack, which I don't think we have available at this point. Yeah, I think the health situation... Yeah, not until we get to there, which is involving getting past here, so I think that's just what it is. Alright. I feel like we've gotten ahead of the curve on Greckles. Maybe because I haven't been buying up the shops. But we've already bought out all the stats on this level, so now we can go back to level 2 and buy keys and health with our Greckles. Okay. We'll grab that 6 defense. That looks pretty good. Let's see. 6 attack does make spiders cheaper, though. So what do I care about here? What do I not care about here? Do I just fight all of them? I do, but I leave the tar baby for last, so probably we'll do this for now. That makes tar baby cheaper. And now that we've got the +6, spider is cheaper. Maybe I should have had the mud baby as the fight, because it hits me... actually, it hits me more times than the tar baby. Interesting. Alright. I don't think we're skipping the yellow door. I value 12 shovels and a green key more than I value a yellow key. So let's just grab those.
The briar grows each time a monster is fought.
Why would that cause the briar to grow?
Don't ask me. I just work here. By the way, briar does not grow diagonally here. Ouch.
Alright, so we had solved that puzzle previously, but that gets us... Just thinking about the crates, I think it's just showing that the crates get destroyed by Briar. And that it destroys tar stuff. If I was like, I could have stepped on those crates, but I don't think that would have let me grapple to anything. Alright, so the golem is very much starting to hit the point where attack doesn't do a whole lot. Attack sure helps those skippers. So I guess that means I could just attack the 2, 3, let's see, 4 gets me in. The problem with that is that if I do 4 fights out here and get past you, but then I have to fight you for the green key, and then I just have to dig anyway. Which means I'm digging all of this for that green key unless I'm taking the water skipper hits. And at 5 hits, I mean, I am only taking 4 to get past it. In and out. but that's basically the full damage. It's like 350 or something. 340? I could push forward though. I could go on to the next room. All sorts of stuff. I haven't even really looked at anything past this point. But there are stats. Also, I've been finding the use of blue keys in this level set to be quite interesting. I guess the standard is just to have the blue keys being, or the blue doors being like these hard locks that prevent you from getting places. But in this hold, it's all been trades, where you can just not spend the blue key. Although I have been spending them. Make progress. So yeah, I think the point of this is that there's not really any reason to grab more stats before continuing. Especially if I don't have to defend. Yeah, I can grab more keys, I can grab some shovels. Here, I can grab some shovels. Health and keys and shovels. Just gonna take a quick peek around. Yeah. Nothing super exciting. So if the goal is to grab stats first, which it almost always is, you can afford to push onward. I have all of the stats before this point. So really the choice here is, am I spending a stupid amount of shovels for that green key? Which is what, 22 it looks like? 22 for a little bit of health and a green key. Doesn't seem very good. I have a lot of shovels, but I don't have... that would get rid of most of them. Shortcut to shop. I mean... Sure.
Orthosquares also prevent monsters from attacking you diagonally.
They do, yes. So if I didn't want to fight this water skipper... I would take 2 hits to get to the gel baby and back to that fence. It's 390. 120 if it's mud. They're also worth quite a few more Greckles. So do I want to spend a yellow key just for that? Not really. Also worth noting, 1, 2, 3, 4 is okay, 5 is not. So I guess what this is saying is, if I fight everything out here, Briar will grow through the cavern, and I won't be able to get down that way anymore. But if I kill exactly 4 enemies up here, which I guess would involve taking 4 water skipper hits from you, as I go, if I just did a whole loop, which I could do. Then I don't have to take any hits from you, and you are 3 hits to go through. And of course, if I fight you, then this becomes even less worth it. What if I just keep going, though? Yeah, I guess that's really what I wanted to look at, is if I go down this way, okay, I have relatively cheap access through here. Yes, okay. So I could do that. So I'm trying to decide if I need to spend a yellow key here. I don't think I do. Well. Okay, I'm actually taking 5 hits from you. But that lets me get down here with all of that stuff, including the defense. And I don't have to take 3 hits each way, so it's probably the way to do it. That yellow key question mark was for not spending the key. Alright, so we have Briar here. And what's going on? If we get 2 growths, we can spend a green key for a blue key. If we get more than 2 growths, then our cost for the key, instead of a green key, like where it's 1 shovel either way, but 6, 16. So it's 16 shovels more. So 17 shovels and a blue, and or 1 shovel and a green key. So is a green key worth 16 shovels? I think I've been saving shovels fairly well, actually. So this might be worth using. Because I did save earlier the 30 shovels. I spent a green key instead. So now that I'm later, I have access to 16 for a green. That seems better. It depends how much digging I really want to do in all these rooms, right? But I guess what I'm deciding here is I'm just gonna fight a whole bunch of stuff. Because that's the other thing. If I don't fight stuff, if I don't fight the stuff, I'm spending a whole bunch of shovels anyway. And the reason you don't want to fight stuff is because that will prevent the briar from growing. I mean, I guess if I beeline it and take out these 2, then I can spend the green. Either way, I have a lot of green keys. Actually doing surprisingly well on that front. To get to the final boss, okay, I do need a green key there. Do you need a green key and 3 yellows or a blue, it looks like. And then a whole bunch of shovels or a blue. Yeah, we can be using blue keys to skip a bunch of these rooms. So this is a whole bunch of shovels or a few shovels and some keys. Yeah, and I want to spend a green key up here too. I mean, I have a lot of things I can spend keys on still. So maybe we'll keep it. Yeah, I don't think that attack made all that much of a difference. No stats in this room, okay. So we've saved ourselves a yellow key by doing it that way. So I can just spend the blue key and just get down here right away. Otherwise, I'm spending a yellow key or a green key, and I'm doing a bunch of fights. So yeah, it looks like this final gauntlet is just 3 rooms that cost blue keys, and it's up to me where I want to spend them. Oh, it's over. Okay, that's why I was doing that. This room doesn't look that expensive to spend other keys on. Yeah, that's 4 yellows and 2 greens, which I already have. 5 yellows. 2 greens. Oh, we need a 3rd green there. But there is a green key. Alright, well, I think we'll spend the blue here. Because there's nothing else in this room, we're just spending resources otherwise, and this just gets us stats right away. Now here... There are stats in there. It costs a yellow key to enter this room either way. Oh, it's 2 yellow keys if I go that way, whereas this way... And then a 3rd yellow key to get in here, as opposed to if I'm coming down this way anyway. Yeah, that's way cheaper. Okay. Shovels, probably the least valuable, so we'll swap those. Yeah, I think that looks reasonable. We also have the ability to buy keys still, if we want to. Was there any defense up here still? I think it's just 3 attack, right? 6 attack. Yeah, okay, so we're down 6 attack. Which means the golem will not get cheaper. I think I actually want to do this. Okay, I can also jump the wall, which is questionable, but I can do it. Okay, that's pretty cheap. For the defense. And we've bought out everything. And if I get down here, I can open that, and then I have a shortcut back, so this being one way doesn't actually matter. So I think actually we just go. And then this room, I could spend a whole bunch of shovels and a bit of health, or I could just do that. I think that's what we want to do. Okay. So now that things are cheaper, we have a whole bunch more stats. Let's check things out here. I mean, we did kind of clear everything on this level, so it's just... okay, yeah, the Roach Queens are cheaper. Security guards are starting to look pretty cheap. But we don't really need the money anymore. I did leave a green key here. But I have so much money. I think at this point I probably just start buying keys. It's expensive. And we do have the level 2 shop. Also, I never triggered that because I didn't want to fight an eye for no reason. Right, there's still stuff on this level, which is not free. Oh, it's close to free. Well, that's a pretty cheap green key. Could even buy a blue key here. Is it because you don't hurt me? It is. Okay. I mean, there's not really any reason to clean this up yet, because we're 4 attack away from this being quite a bit cheaper. Well, an amount cheaper. So we came for a green key. Yeah, 76 to fight to unlock the shortcut. So probably never going to happen. Alright, so now that we've got that extra green, we can spend it here. And then we can spend the 3 yellows. And then we just need a bunch of health. Well, there are stats here. We should probably grab those. I think that's it. We've got a few random bits of attack. Which, I mean, plus 4 attack does let us clear the previous levels, so... Attack makes Gel Baby cheaper. Oh, we have to go all the way around. We just haven't bothered to go in this room. I mean, it's stuff. Okay, this room is relatively expensive. I think if I want the green key, I just fight the water skipper. Okay, here. 5 shovels and 300 health. Maybe we will actually spend a yellow key there. Because I think I'm fighting gel babies for all of my attack at this point. And I don't have a huge amount of health. Or shovels. Can make a few trades. Alright, I think at this point we're actually going back to the shop. I kind of really want to kill that eye because I don't want to navigate this whole level every single time. No, let's get one more attack, and then we'll go to level 2 and we'll buy some health. Just get one more attack gem. That's all we needed. Which was this room, unfortunately, unless I'm going into... But then, okay, but then the thing is, I need to buy health. If I get into here... I don't like it. How expensive is your health? We should be buying the cheaper health, but you're here, and I'll go back to the previous levels to buy more health once I'm done. Once I'm done with my plan here. Alright, so this bomb does not blow up. Alright, so what this is really telling me is if I blow up the bomb, which I have to get to this, I'm not doing any other fighting. You close that. But if I drop all the trapdoors, I'm not going this way. Alright, I think what this is actually telling me is that if I want this, I have to fight that. Fight you. And then I have to... do that? Hold on. No, can't. And I have to do that fight to avoid taking the extra hit on the way out, which is kind of funny. Yeah, and that is what I have to do. So that was actually a fairly expensive attack. But it was an attack that I got. Alright, so now we go down to level 2. We don't have any more health to buy here. Okay, well...
Oof.
That's a yellow for green trade. Gonna cost me a little bit of health. That's a yellow key for Greckles, which is not exactly the best trade. I guess it doesn't matter if the raft is there or not. Okay, I think we're done. Aside from shop stuff. I should probably buy that blue key. I feel like those have uses, and I should just have one on me. As for the yellow keys... You know what? They're cheap. Let's get them. Alright, so on this level. So no reason to go back to level 2. On level 3, I think we're going to buy the health. So we did burn through all of our Greckles after all. Although we could fight stuff here still. These security guards are decently wealthy. That is a health profit. Okay, I think we're just gonna grab the key at this point. We've saved quite a bit. So at this point, we're just gonna bring the keys with us. That's pretty nice health as well. As is that. Okay. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I have all of the stats at this point, right? I didn't leave any stats behind. I might have left one attack gem behind somewhere. Yeah, I never even engaged with this room. It's just keys, health, and shovels. Yeah, okay, I left that behind. Does that help me? +3 does make a difference on the rock giant. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we will... I guess we will consider it then. So if I want these keys, I'm taking 4 hits from the Sand Skipper. I think I just do it. See, the other way to do this, I'm only taking 2 hits from the Sand Skipper if I do that. Okay, so we'll do it in that order. Which, I mean, it makes a difference. I don't know how much of a difference, but it makes some difference.
Watch out! It's dangerous to be so close to a rock giant.
It's fine. He's been ordered to guard this road. He won't harm me.
If you're from the Empire, can't you order him to move out of the way? Do something useful for a change.
Sorry, I don't have the authority to do that.
Tell your supervisor to do something useful for a change.
If only. Well, we end the level with 1,000 health. We do have... yeah, so shovels are worth 1 point each. If you're keeping score.
Did you ever get the feeling that you're being watched? Who's there?
Having fun playing with the light engine, I see. Or maybe not. Maybe that was just an overhead image.
Show yourself, coward! I know you're there. Rochi?
Okay, well that was unexpected.
Rochi! It's so good to see you again. I am sure you've been on such an exciting adventure doing whatever it is roaches do. Like rummaging through garbage and scaring old ladies. Come with me! Join me on my exciting adventure. I'm freeing the captive citizens of Bueno from the nefarious empire, and I'm almost there. We can catch up on old times along the way. No, I don't have any roach biscuits. We both remember the last time we partook of that gulp of fortitude.
Okay, we just have Rochi with us, but not taking up our accessory slot. Presumably. I think trading out the grappling hook for Rochi would have been, or for the pocket roach, wouldn't have been the worst thing, but we'll see. Okay. So we made it through, we have all of the stats from every level up until this point. I didn't really see anywhere to use the grappling hook. Like, I managed to do one little thing with it, where I was saving a single skipper hit here. But obviously, I mean, we didn't even enter this room. There's a ton of resources just lying around if we want to grab more keys and shovels and health, but none of those things on their own make enemy fights cheaper. It would help with score if I was optimizing, but I'm not. At least not for this stage. I'm optimizing in the sense of making forward progress, because this would be optimal for the final score point of the chapter if I were to go back. The style that I'm doing. I mean, obviously I don't have the optimal score, but rapid fortification. Oh no. We're here. And shovels again. And also times 4. Okay. We did finally get a higher score multiplier.
Attention! Attention! An invading surfacer has been spotted in the near vicinity. He is armed and dangerous.
Uh-oh.
He wears yellow and has a large sword. He is also really ugly.
Yeah. It's not me then.
He goes by the names of Beethro Butkin or First Slayer. Prepare the defenses and be on your guard.
Sounds like this place is on high alert. Luckily it's not me thereafter.
Right, so in the second sky we do meet up, as playing as Beethro Budkin, we do meet up with Tendry in Rapid Fortification.
Rochi, this looks like a job for you.
Nice to have that callback. Press the special command key to release Rochi, bump into Rochi to pick him back up. Special command is apparently bound to the default key. Yeah. You can change the controls in your setting. With mouse controls, you can click the command button in the top left. With mouse controls. Okay, I guess I just don't have mouse controls enabled, maybe. I'm not going to worry about that, because well, hold on. Yeah, okay, clicking doesn't do anything.
There you go, Rochi.
Okay.
I got you, Rochi.
Got the health lines being repurposed. Alright, what does this do for us? Opens that. Well,
there you go, Rochi.
That's cool. I like using Rochi. Could leave Rochi there even, because this is RPG, and you can do things like that. If only I had a Rochi. Okay, so I guess what we actually want to do here then hold on. Back up. What we actually want to do then
I got you, Rochi.
is stand on the door. Okay, this is going to be interesting though. How do we solve this? Because if I
There you go, Rochi.
do that...
I got you, Rochi.
So in order to get distance... In order to get distance on our roach friend... How do we do this? I guess using the grappling hook for speed. Okay.
There you go, Rochi.
Okay, I was too slow,
I got you, Rochi.
but that's the idea.
There you go, Rochi. I
So
got you,
you do
Rochi.
drop at your position.
There you go, Rochi.
So from here... Like, the fastest way I can go is that. But I need to be one turn faster. I guess...
I got you, Rochi. There you go, Rochi.
I guess that's the spot then. Yeah, okay.
I got you, Rochi.
So, quick and easy little roach puzzle.
Ah! An onklick! This isn't fair. I've already collected all of the small health potions.
Ah, relax. Regulations have required the Uplich to change their beams. They no longer remove half of your health. Now it's a flat 250 damage.
I feel so pathetic.
It's true. However... Yeah, you do hit pretty hard, though. So the advantage of spending the yellow key here is, I guess, that we can do that. I mean, we're still taking 2 hits regardless, so I guess we're saving 2 hits. So 500 health, but then we're getting 200 back, so we're saving 300 health. Alternatively, I mean, we could jump here, but we take the hit immediately. We could also just attack you, and we have the health for it. So, lots of choices. Omplik? I think... For now, we just did a save, let's explore, taking as little damage as possible. We do have a blue key.
Attention! Attention! A second invading servicer has been reported by the Merchant Guild.
Blast my luck.
It's going to be health?
They say
No,
his
wait.
name is Denby the Stilt Walker. Please be on your guard for any servicer walking on stilts.
Phew. Another lucky escape.
He is also really ugly.
Hey.
Couldn't be health, actually. Health works for the Empire. So, yeah, it would be Tendry, but not. Okay, Goblin Mercenary. I can't help but notice this is another level without roaches. You get the roach wrecker, and then you don't find any more roaches, which I guess makes sense. You don't want to... This would be such a huge advantage over people that didn't spend the blue key there, so I guess that's just to prevent the blue key spending from being forced. You know, it gives you some bonuses on that one level, but that's about it. Okay, so, you know, decoys and constructs. More defense. And do we have to kill both of you? No. That's a return passage. That's what's going on here. Okay. Oh, key store. I mean, that's looking like a pretty good blue key here. Not that I need the keys, but it's an option. Okay, nothing fancy I can do with my grappling hook there. Here, I can skip the construct. So if I wanted that Like, that would be an option if I just wanted this defense. Whoops. Let's not do that. This, on the other hand, is set up to prevent me from skipping the goblin. I could do this and grab the health, though. And then it is free to escape. Okay, so the plus attack. And I don't have plus attack. So I mean the grappling hook is still being useful on this level. Whoops. Not hit that button. Windows key or whatever. So you are only ever getting cheaper if I grab defense, and that's going to be 28 health. Wait, no. Yes. 7 times 4. 28 per gem. Which is just not worth it. I take so much damage, and the Omplet gets significantly cheaper if I get attack. I guess we're still on the exploration route, though, so we'll do that for now. Alright, pretty big level. This is level 5, right? So...
How are you standing safely in that Umtlik beam?
Oh, it's only you the Omtlik are after. For everyone else, big or small, they are totally harmless.
What? Why only me? Just because Umtlik and Stalwarts hold a deep grudge ever since our devastating battle doesn't mean we need to fight forever.
Stalwarts are the mortal enemy of the Omtlik. All stalwarts shall perish.
I will see to it that you and your like are never seen or heard from ever again. You will never be invited to any Twainen parties.
Looks like a peace treaty is out of the question anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good reason to not be friends with the Omplet. Okay, we have a patron. Interesting. Yeah, it was a lot of health, but not a lot of damage. Oh, because his defense is super low. Okay, that's why. You close the black door? You sure do. Okay, there's our attack gem. Ah, we got pirates. So, goblins and Omplik both get cheaper with the attack. So that might be worth doing, although it is 2 constructs, or 1 construct and a blue key. Pirates, I mean 335, that's quite the hit to go through there, and I'm spending a key and a bunch of other resources. Like, I think we just go through the construct, honestly. Still exploring, though. Okay, more defense. Shortcut back. Okay, we can fight to avoid... Fight and dig, and spend keys. Or we're going to spend a green key. That's pretty expensive. So here we're fighting the Omplik. Yeah, and I don't have a way of skipping you because the pit is too wide. I mean, we can kind of, by going around this way, we can do that for what it's worth. But then we're still taking 2 hits from you. Which, I mean, that is a profit. So since I'm exploring, let's just do it. Right, I can use the crate to block the Omplik beam, can't I? We'll We will reset now. I just want to test this. Yes, okay. Okay, Omplet can't see this far. Another +4 attack over here. And some fights for health. Not currently worth doing, especially since we take an extra sword hit by stepping into the decoy. But that's something to take later, I guess. Right, this is a reminder that we've had Rochi this whole time.
There you go, Rochi.
Which does block the beam, amusingly.
I got you, Rochi.
Don't think that helps us here, though. So I guess really what this means is I can get a key of my choice. Because I fight one of you.
There you go, Rochi.
And then I can get the other one.
I got you, Rochi.
Okay, interesting. Also, we can spend a yellow key to avoid that guy if we really want to. Ah, this room. I don't immediately have a goal.
Hail and well met, fellow scourger of the dark and nasty deeps. I am Tendry Dimpalm of the Stalwart Diving Corps.
Oh hey, didn't expect to see one of you guys down here. Your striking yet vague and undefinable accent sounds familiar.
In time, friend, you will find the Twainan accent is painfully specific. You are the Smite Master, Pietro Butkin, yes? I recall a chance encounter in the aftermath of the Stalwart Army's completely victorious yet absolutely devastating battle against the Empire. To see a friendly face in these barbaric lowlands fills me with surfeiting visions of long-abandoned comforts.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Haven't found your way back home yet?
You are mistaken, good sir. I have long since returned to my beloved Twano, and received a hero's welcome and subsequent farewell. It is on a new quest I find myself so deep within the Empire's territory.
Ha, you don't say.
Au contraire, mi amigo. I say plenty. I have recently learned the location of some of my countrymen, who were abducted many months past.
What, stalwarts? What's the Empire doing with more prisoners?
Nay, these were citizens taken from Twano itself. They are being held in a facility a little to the west of here. I can only imagine their suffering, languishing in cells so far from their homeland. We stalwarts never suffer. Pain only awakens the best within us, and we march confidently into danger, eagerly awaiting more pain to shape us, mangle us even. And every strident lash that fate rips from our flesh we collect, and so knit ourselves to a fine human scarf. I go to rescue them at once.
Really? Well, good luck then.
Thank you. May courage see you through. Arrivederci.
Yeah, so they did replay that whole thing. I can't stab B-throw. And he's gone. Yeah, okay. Right, and we had to have the grappling hook to get here because that's what Tendry did at the in the other encounter. But he did not do wall walking, did he? On screen? I don't recall. That's a little bit harder to do in DROD. I guess he could change character role to Seep temporarily. Alright, Goblin Mercenary. So there's our encounter with B-throw, and yeah, the red gates are where B-throw goes, I guess, but we do not have access. So, what to do here? Well, we have this, which is kind of funny as a one-time use, but then also opening a shortcut back. And if we go this way, we just fight the pirate anyway. No. There we go. Well, we'll go through this way.
Ah! It's Denby the Stealth Walker!
Do I look like I'm walking on stilts?
Oh, you're right. My mistake. You wouldn't be called a stealth walker if you didn't walk on stilts.
Exactly.
By the way, are you Tendry the Stalwart? I heard I can charge him our outsider prices.
Oh, me? Oh, no, not at all. My name is, Tandy. The Steward.
Oh, not heard of you before. Well, I have some bargains for you.
Well, good thing you weren't talking with the first shopkeeper then. 600. I mean, the Greco situation was kind of getting out of control, so prices getting more expensive is stands to reason. And no more keys in the shop. That's a lot of health. Oh boy. Okay.
If you want some protection from Amplich, then I have quite the deal for you. This mirror shield will allow you to divert their deadly gaze.
An excellent idea. Fight those Humplic with the real horrors of the deeps. Themselves. What's the price?
Well, this is a bit embarrassing. We normally have spare keys to sell, but in the rush to construct this area, we left behind our stock, so we can't get the doors open to retrieve it. If you're able to get the doors open, it's yours for free.
Free? That's definitely the best price I've had from your merchants so far.
They must really want access to those mirrors. Mirror shield blocks Omplic beams. It will only block beams in front of you within 45 degrees from your facing direction. Okay. Did not know that. Is it the same value as a bronze shield? It is. Okay. So if we had a blue key, which we would if we were down 1295, we'd barely be able to afford getting here. But then we would have a mirror shield. And I do like the idea of all that. Okay, so. There was an Omplic once upon a time. And speaking of time, I see that we are over an hour. I've had a hard time keeping track of time playing these last few episodes, which is probably a good sign. Things are keeping me engaged. So, don't forget that we have Rochi. That's the thing I'm going to have to remember next time. And I guess the goal is to get the mirror shield, at which point I can't imagine this would be worth taking the fight. I mean, it's certainly not worth taking the fight, but taking the hits for the defense, I think we just get to the shield and then come back. So that's, I guess, the goal for next time. I will see you then.